Okay, here we're going to talk about the Zee Budget Kit. Very quickly, before we do that, I do want to point out one thing. If you happen to be new to electronic cigarettes, we do understand that it can be a little bit confusing, and there is one thing that I just quickly like to point out. It was something of a learning curve right there for me. You're going to see a lot of things that do look the same, but I always want to want you to understand to keep an open mind that what's under the hood isn't necessarily the exact same thing. This is electronics, so you want to keep that in mind. There are a lot of units that you do see out there. You'll see a battery that looks exactly the same. We're here to tell you that they're very, very different on the internal mechanisms, and that's where people can have some problems. You get separation of the control head. The lithium ion might not be a very good quality, the computer chips that are built within it. So we, of course, here at our Zee brand, as it is known, very high quality. We do, of course, have warranties behind it, and that's something if you're shopping around to always check for. If there's no warranty, there's probably a pretty good reason for that. Let's talk about the budget kit, right, folks? Here I'm holding one right in my hand. It is one unit that you're actually going to get. What you're seeing right here is the battery portion. The one that I'm actually holding right now is a 650 mAh. The mAh level, that tells you how much energy storage on board before you need to recharge. So the larger the number, the better off you're going to be between recharges, but always keep in mind, the bigger the number, the bigger the battery, okay? Here we have a M series clearomizer. This is a very well-built clearomizer that you do have right here. You may have noticed in the very first video, like we said, we do mix and match parts. Like within this kit, we did that exact same thing. Some are Zee brands, some are Kanger, some of the other premium brands that you are looking at here. So this system works very, very well. If you're on a budget, we suggest that you get this. From here on in, after you're using it, you can see if you need more batteries, things of that nature. But this is going to get you good to go out of the gate. Now, how this one that works here, like I said, we do have the clearomizer. This is where the liquid, the e-liquid goes in. You do always have to get yourself replacement e-liquid there. That e-liquid exchanges from liquid into vapor, and you're good to go. This is a bottom coil design. That is, of course, the best design that we've seen currently right now. Now, here's your thing with your battery. Your battery itself, the base here, actually unscrews off, and that reveals your charge point. So you do have the charge point that is right there. This cord is included, the USB cord. Of course, one end here, you do have the connector from the battery source, and of course, this goes into the USB source. What's really nice about these units, sticking with just one unit, one dedicated unit, is you can have these plugged in and use them while they're plugged in. That's very handy for a lot of people who are driving. Let's say they find themselves where they want to have this habit, driving into work or driving home from work. That's kind of nice because you can have this plugged on in there and you can be using it the entire time, and then you can unplug it if you're going into the store, whatever it might be, and use it independently of that plug. One thing that is also included with this is a USB to your wall plug, so you can charge this at any point that you do want, whether it's a USB source or, of course, it's a wall source. The other thing that is included with this kit is replacement heating elements. So I'm going to unscrew this battery from the clearomizer, and I am going to unscrew the base of the clearomizer. This is how you gain access to put the liquid on it in there. And here is our heating element. Now, these heating elements need to be replaced quite often. If you're a really, really heavy user, it could be just 2 weeks. It really depends on what your habit is. That's going to dictate. Some people, we've noted, they inhale very, very heavily, and that can also cause these to become exhausted very quickly. So you do need new heating elements, and it's very easy to replace one. I'm going to unscrew it here, and I would then take this old one and remove it. I would then put a brand new one on in there. With this budget kit, you do get 5 of these as replacements. So 5 of them are actually included. Like I said, these are all premium design that you're looking at here. They work very, very well. So you do have those 5 that are included. And on this particular kit, we are doing a bonus. That is a nice thing. We're doing a limited time on that, and that is a case. A lot of people do find that they do want to have a case. Now, this is a medium black case that is provided with this. It's to protect your electronic cigarette when you do have it, but more importantly, it's also to keep those, remember we were just talking about those spare heating elements, your e-liquid, things of that nature. That is where the cases really come in handy. You have one central point where you can always go to if your heating element goes out. If you do happen to get an extra battery, that's always good there for you too. So that kind of shows you this kit that you're looking at here. If you're brand new to electronic cigarettes, we highly recommend you stick with the Zee brand e-liquid that you're looking at there. Not all e-liquids are created the same. We do invite you to, of course, look at that. If you do get a low-grade sludgy liquid, it's going to damage your units, and that is not covered under warranty, just so everybody knows there. But as long as you're using a good premium e-liquid like the Zee e-liquid, you're going to be good to go. This, of course, is the budget kit. You're going to notice a little bit lower on this page a instructional video. I invite you to watch that either after you purchase whichever kit you've decided on, or before you've actually received the kit. If you do not watch that instructional video, there's a chance that you can damage your unit right out of the packaging, and that can cause yourself some problems. So have a look at that instructional video whenever you want. I've made that for you to make sure that you have good success. So all the success to you, my friend, and we'll be talking to you at the next video, or if you've decided on a budget kit.